Lukas was born into a world that felt heavy with uncertainty. From his earliest days, he battled health issues that seemed to overshadow every moment of his young life. His mother, Anna, often recounted the night he was born, the frantic rush to the hospital, the worry etched on every face, and the relief that washed over them when they finally heard his first cry. Yet, even in that moment of joy, the doctors had warned them of the challenges ahead. Lukas was diagnosed with a rare condition that would require constant care and vigilance. As he grew, so did the list of medical appointments, treatments, and therapies. Each day felt like a balancing act between hope and despair. His parents, Anna and Michael, were determined to provide him with a life filled with love, laughter, and faith, even when the specter of illness loomed large. They believed that with every prayer and every act of kindness, they could fortify their little family against the trials they faced. Every morning, Anna would rise before dawn, the soft light of the early sun filtering through the curtains. She would tiptoe into Lukas's room, where he lay sleeping, his small chest rising and falling gently. Kneeling by his bedside, she would whisper her prayers, her voice a soothing melody in the stillness of the morning. She prayed for strength, for healing, and for the wisdom to navigate the challenges that lay ahead. Each prayer was a thread woven into the fabric of their lives, binding them together in a tapestry of hope. Michael, too, played his part, filling their home with an unwavering belief in God's presence. He had a way of turning mundane moments into lessons of faith. Whether it was during their evening meals or while reading bedtime stories, he would remind Lukas of the beauty in the world around them, the stars that twinkled in the night sky, the laughter of children playing outside, and the way the sun painted the sky in hues of orange and pink at dusk. He would tell Lukas that God was always watching over them, that even in the darkest times, they were never truly alone. Despite their nurturing environment, there were nights when the weight of fear pressed heavily upon them. One such night, Lukas lay in his bed, his small body racked with discomfort. The room was dimly lit, and the shadows danced on the walls, mirroring the tumult of emotions swirling within the family. Anna sat by his side, her hand resting gently on his forehead, a silent prayer escaping her lips. Michael paced the floor, his heart heavy with worry, his mind racing with thoughts of what the future might hold. In that moment of darkness, Lukas felt a stirring within him, a flicker of awareness that pierced through the haze of pain. He opened his eyes, the dim light revealing the faces of his parents, etched with concern. Their love enveloped him like a warm blanket, and he felt a sudden urge to reach out. It was a small gesture, but in that instant, it felt monumental. He stretched his hand toward his mother, his fingers trembling but resolute. Anna gasped, her heart leaping in her chest. She grasped his hand tightly, tears of relief spilling down her cheeks. Michael turned, his eyes widening in disbelief before a smile broke across his face, illuminating the room. That single act of reaching out transformed the atmosphere, shifting the weight of fear into something lighter, something filled with gratitude. In that moment, Lukas became more than just a fragile child. He became a beacon of hope. His small gesture ignited a spark within his parents, reminding them of the strength they had cultivated through their faith. They realized that while the road ahead might still be fraught with challenges, they were equipped to face them together. Lukas's simple act of reaching out was a testament to the resilience that had been nurtured within him, a reflection of the love and faith that surrounded him. From that night onward, Lukas's family began to see the world through a different lens. They shifted their focus from fear of the unknown to gratitude for each day they had together. Every morning, Anna's prayers took on a new depth, infused with a sense of purpose and joy. Michael, too, found renewed strength in his reassurances, his words now filled with a conviction that resonated deeply within their hearts. As the days turned into weeks and weeks into months, Lukas continued to face his health struggles, but he was no longer defined by them. He became a source of inspiration not just for his family, but for everyone around him. His laughter rang through the halls of their home like music, a reminder that joy could flourish even in the midst of adversity. The community rallied around them, offering support and love, and Lukas became a symbol of resilience. People would often comment on his radiant spirit, how he seemed to push back against the darkness with every smile, every giggle, and every moment of courage. His parents, once consumed by fear, found themselves uplifted by the faith they had cultivated together, a faith that was now a living, breathing part of their lives. Though the path ahead remained uncertain, Lukas's family embraced each day with a renewed sense of purpose. They learned to celebrate the small victories, to find joy in the mundane, and to lean on their faith in times of trial. They understood that while challenges would continue to arise, they had each other, and they had their faith, a powerful force that would guide them through the storms of life. In the heart of their home, Lukas became the light that illuminated their darkest moments, a reminder that hope could thrive even in the face of adversity. They knew that their journey was far from over, but with each passing day they grew stronger, more united, and more grateful for the precious gift of life they shared.